Hello, welcome to Get Real with Judy Jewett, and I am your host. Today's episode will continue with the Egyptian history and also ancient beings, master teachers that aren't necessarily from this planet. They've all been on this planet, they all lived on these planets, the ones I've talked about this month of November, except, well, no, Thoth was also in Egypt. So, with that, we will begin with the last one, as I said. And just so you know, in December, we will have Yeshua, Jesus. We'll have Sananda again. We're going to have Archangel Michael. And we're going to have a carryover from November, which is Harthar. Now, Hathor, sorry, it's Hathor. And Hathor is another part of Egyptian history, and she's also very ancient. But you're going to get to learn about her. You're going to also learn when you listen to her, the first part of December, you're going to learn who her partner is. So you're going to have to guess who her partner is because you're going to find it's very exciting to find out everybody's partner, even in the spirit world. Okay, let's begin. Greetings, I am Horus, and from my hearts to yours, I hold the highest image of yourselves. I will never look upon another of any of you with a diminished view, because I will only see and honor the fact that you're making choices. I will celebrate. For as you come from a lineage that was a slave race, when an individual makes a choice, whether it is considered right or wrong, a poor choice or a good choice to me, it is a celebration that you have made a choice. And the reason I say this is because in the slavery mindset, there are no choices. There are no choices. You do as you are bid to do, and what is forbidden is free thought. And so, what I bring to you is an idea that perhaps you could open up to a new page in the book of your life. This is not the first time that I've had a channeled message from one of the master teachers talking about um, part of the lineage of the slave race. And you go back to what we know of history as the caveman. What do we really know about that, right? So we're talking about going back to ancient history, and as time evolves, I'm sure more light will be shining on some of this other information to help us understand. And at the same token, we do live in a society that has dogmas that have controlled us. Be angry at God. God is angry and jealous. Well, that's not true. That's not true at all. God is pure love. So who taught that? Man did. We could go on and on of different things about how we're only shown so much. We're only given so much of information. And look at just at the governments of the world, how they are, right? And so you can look at it that way, but the point is if you spend time angry and you have anger and you're criticizing your environment, you are stepping into the negative stuff and you will continue to create more of it. And that might be a little vague for you, but and I hope that I can explain it. Horus is saying, who by the way is a falcon in Egyptian time, known as the prince of whatever. And he really is so much more than that. By the way, Horus is the youngest child of Osiris and Isis. He is 50,000 years old, if I got that right. He was conceived in on earth, in during Egyptian times, but he was born on Andromeda. And that is because he is the prince. Isis and Osiris are literally the queen and the king of Andromeda. You know, that's a lot to swallow, isn't it? Think about it. But it's not like the king and queen that we think of, because there again, that's government. It's nothing like that. You listen to Osiris and you've listened to Isis, they're just pure love. Go to your heart and listen. This is all about heart energy. Well, Horus is going to be the same way. Just so you know. Okay, here we go. Let's go a little bit more. What is, okay, so and I'm going to read this last sentence again. And so, what I bring to you is an idea that perhaps you could open up to a new page in the book of your life and begin not at the beginning. Leave your beginning and everything leading up to this moment exactly where it is. And instead of viewing it as good, bad, or not, simply see it as what it was. So, look at your childhood if you can, that it just was what it was. Look at your job, your career, look at relationships that have ended, look at just many, many different things in your life. It just is. And then you become more neutral. And as you become neutral, and there is no judgment, you're going to tap into eternal youth of non-duality. That is one of the traits is you're neutral. Leave your beginning and everything leading up to this moment exactly where it is. And instead of viewing as good, bad, or not, simply see it as what it was. Leave all judgments of the past in the past. Celebrate what gives you pleasure in your past story. Honor every step that got you to this place that you are. Because now, where you are is the place where new beginnings can happen in every second. If you will but shed your old stories and step into every new story, every new opportunity as a free being that has a privilege to change your mind. Throw away the old third dimensional beliefs and stories and indoctrinations that state that you do not have the right to change your mind. For if the course of humanity is to truly to evolve, it must keep changing its over and over again and accepting the new higher laws, the new higher principles. Ah, I like this because there's no drama attached to it. Oh, this felt so comfortable to me. Ah, the roller coaster of life and all these experiences might have been very exciting, and the adrenaline moving through you and giving you that boost of a sense of being alive. And yet, there's nothing more exciting. And with a sense of greater bliss and excitement than to choose, to embrace, to fuel, and to continually move towards goals that you have set. Not in each moment that you sit calmly for a moment and design what you would like an outcome to be and move towards it. Celebrating every step of the journey and perhaps changing your mind and putting new flavors into the mix of that story. Allowing yourself to grow and expand with your awareness, to remember that there are no true limits beyond what you set for yourself. For even the laws of the lands can be changed. What is your design? What would you like your life to look like? Design it any way you want. What do you want in life? What do you want? How do you want your life to be? Design it and state, this is what I am choosing. Experiment with yourself to take out all of the building blocks that are about the things, the stuff, and instead build on what feels fulfilling and expanding to you to build high structures and design instead of the most beautiful, elevated, and expanded versions of yourself that pleasure your heart through all means of you. You can feel bliss and love. Feel your heart. Feel Fill your life with joy, sense of accomplishment, excitement and harmony and bliss. So look at all of life, is what he's saying. Look at all of life with a sense of accomplishment, excitement and harmony and bliss. Fill your life with this joy. So, meaning, quit judging yourself and criticizing yourself. You are enough. You are perfection. That is who you are. And with that, it will be very easy for you to manifest and create the Ferrari or that tall building. First, center on what makes yourself the most fulfilled, that has nothing to do with stuff and everything to do with your inner peace, your contentment, and your acceptance that everything in your existence is filled with millions of moving parts. And all of those can be shuffled and transformed to be something new in every moment. And take joy in that. Allow yourself to be empowered by this, that you're not only enough, but you're also more than enough and more than capable. I love you, Horace. Wasn't that a sweet message to all of you? Pay attention to your thoughts, keep track of them. If you want to leave, email me at support@judijewett.com if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. And until next week, namaste. I love you.